Why do I personally love capsule wardrobes so much? Well, I think a big part of it is that it makes you think about your pieces in your wardrobe in the most efficient way. I think because you stop seeing it as just an individual piece that only has that one individual purpose, and you start seeing it as a part of a team, as a part of the puzzle, as how it's going to contribute to the rest of your wardrobe. It's just like us as voters.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
All right, hey there, fashion friends. Thank you for tuning into today's episode. On today's episode, we are looking at my fall to winter capsule wardrobe. Fall is amongst us for sure, and I feel like everybody is in sort of a different version of fall. Some of you not in fall. I guess if you're in Australia, you're in what? Spring? Summer? Probably spring, right? Yeah. Here in Portland, we're in kind of like the 60-ish, averaging in the 60s. Our fall's quite lengthy, but yeah, it quickly goes into winter. So I love to have capsule wardrobes that can easily be transitioned from fall into winter. And that's the beauty of fall and winter, is they pretty much go together like peas and carrots. So that's what we're talking about today, is fall to winter. And ultimately all it looks like is just layers, layering up. Yep. So today's capsule wardrobe actually includes 12 pieces. Yes. If you didn't see my previous episode on 3 steps on how to create a capsule wardrobe, I will link it up here as well as down below. Just gives like a really easy 3-step breakdown for making capsule wardrobes. I will say it just kind of depends on what you're going for, what the capsule wardrobe entails. And I think because we've got some extra layers happening because we're going into winter, yeah, I've thrown a few extra steps in there. As well as that, I've included the shoes step, which I don't normally include. I didn't include in the 3-step video. So shoes is kind of given though. Like, you can't not have shoes. I mean, I guess you could, because in COVID, I'm pretty much just living in slippers. So in like my fantasies, the light at the end of the tunnel, I will be wearing shoes on a regular basis. So, okay, so for anchor pieces, I've talked about this in the previous episode. The anchor pieces do not need to go with each other. They can basically just be a piece on their own. So the anchor pieces that I'm going to use today are just my tops. I'm just going to start off with my tops because I do feel like tops are easier to have the wardrobe revolve around. Okay, so my tie-in pieces. These are the pieces that are going to obviously tie in with the anchor pieces. All of the tie-in pieces need to go with all of the anchor pieces. This is where you're going to tie in the categories as well as the color. So just meaning that because all the anchor pieces are tops, then this is where we need to have our bottoms, as well as that tying in the neutral color palette.
Been waiting for this moment, but she's not sure.
When it comes to bottoms, I always try to have a minimum of 1 casual and 1 more sophisticated, sort of dressier bottom, and then maybe sometimes adding in a bonus like a jumpsuit, let's say. Okay, the next one is a 2-parter. We are looking at the framing pieces. So these are the pieces that are going to frame the look, kind of seal the look. Because we're talking about more layers and going into winter, I'm going to be doing a 2-parter. So part 1 is going to be the layering pieces.
Seems like the thing that all the cool kids do. But something happens inside before.
Okay, so part 2 of the framing pieces is the framing pieces, is the final pieces. When I speak about framing pieces, it's usually like coats, jackets, blazers, cardigans, those type of things, because they're obviously things that are more open, so you can see the whole outfit underneath, and it just really frames the whole silhouette nicely.
Before you
shoes. Yes. Okay, so for shoes, I usually have a minimum of 2, depending on the type of capsule wardrobe. For this, it's like an everyday type capsule wardrobe, something that you can wear for your everyday life. So I like to include a more sophisticated, dressier pair and a more casual pair.
It's really quite okay because I normally can't hear what she said.
All right, so with that, what we've all been waiting for, let's take a look at the outfits that have been created out of this capsule wardrobe.
Ma vie se tourne en ciel de lit. Un pour le jour et un mari pour la nuit. J'ai un amant pour l'amour et un mari pour la vie. Si je le trompe le jour, je suis fidèle la nuit. Ma vie se passe toujours en ciel de lit. Ma vie se prend pour le jour et un mari pour la nuit. J'ai un amant pour l'amour et un mari pour la vie. Si je le trompe le jour, je suis fidèle la nuit. Ma vie se passe toujours en ciel de lit. Ma vie se J'ai un amant. J'ai un amant. Ma vie se prend pour le jour et un mari pour la nuit. J'ai un amant pour l'amour et un mari pour la vie. Si je le trompe le jour, je suis fidèle la nuit. Ma vie se passe toujours en ciel de lit. Ma vie se prend pour le jour et un mari pour la nuit. J'ai un amant pour l'amour et un mari pour la vie. Si je le trompe le jour, je suis fidèle la nuit. Ma vie se passe toujours en ciel de lit. Ma vie se passe toujours en ciel de lit. Ma vie se perd en ciel de lit. Ma vie se perd en ciel de lit. Ma vie se perd en ciel de lit.
Hopefully this episode was helpful. If you do have any further questions in regards to this capsule wardrobe, definitely comment below. I will be happy to answer any of those questions you may have. Like I said before, I will make sure to link everything below. If you did find today's episode entertaining, helpful, you know what to do. Give the thumbs up, comment below, share with friends, and subscribe for future weekly episodes. All right. You have a beautiful rest of your day. Love, support each other, stay healthy, stay safe, and we will be chatting soon. Bye-bye.
Get you up and all around.